As you know, February is National CTE Month. We are here today to explore, discover, and connect with the hidden gems of Delta College CTE programs, skills you can learn, and the career opportunities available after graduation. This event is being brought to you by Delta College and the CTE Workforce Development Center. My name is Beth Waters, and I am the Workplace Internship Coordinator at Delta. And I am your host today. And with me are my co-hosts and CTE team members, Michelle Castanon, Heather Malloy, and Laura Magianis, who will be assisting me today. We would also like to know who is in the audience. So if you could, in the chat room, place your name and let us know if you are a student or if you are from an agency, a company, or a school. Give your organization a shout out. Thank you all again for being here. This session will take you on a virtual tour to immerse yourself in learning about career technical education in computer networking. So we're going to go ahead and start our journey. Our first stop in meeting the needs of the Central Valley region is highlighting the Delta College campus. So let's see how we are supporting students as you discover your personal pathway on one of our 8 academic tracks. Let's go ahead and go to the next slide and we will play the video.
Does college seem overwhelming? So many options, so many choices, so many tough decisions. At San Joaquin Delta College, we're making it easier. Experience the all-new Delta College, Mustangs moving forward. We've rebuilt our college with students in mind. We'll help you find your passion. Follow your path and finish your studies so that you can transfer to a 4-year university or immediately land a new career. Choose from among 8 new transfer and career pathways. Learn from inspiring faculty and get the support you need from counselors, librarians, and a new team of success coaches. Worried about money? Tuition is free for first-time, full-time college students. Worried about technology? We can loan you a laptop or hotspot. Worried about the future? We'll help you prepare for uncertain times. Mustangs moving forward. The path to your future.
That's a great video. It's a great introduction and it demonstrates what Delta has to offer. Let's go ahead and go to the next slide, please. Okay, CTE, or Career Technical Education, really stands proud of its mission on training its students for high pay, in-demand jobs through our academic programs. We create valuable industry partnerships that meet the needs of local employers by preparing you to go to work and providing you with real-life work experiences. Delta has state-of-the-art student classroom shops and labs with amazing equipment. We take students on industry facility tours, we have employer guest speaker presentations, and we connect students to internships, part-time and full-time employment opportunities. Let's go ahead and go to the next slide. Okay, in this session, we are focusing on the Computer Networking Technician program. We are going to watch a video where we will hear from students who are enrolled in the Cisco Networking Academy. Let's go ahead and take a look.
Hi, I'm Ashley, and this is Denisha.
And I'm Tim, and we're here to tell you about Cisco Networking Academy.
Maybe you're looking for more challenging opportunities.
And more fun.
Or maybe a friend thought you might like Networking Academy classes too.
Classes that teach information communications technology, totally hands-on with all the coolest stuff around.
You don't just learn it, you actually get to do it.
Best part, you get to take your classes at local high schools, community colleges, and universities.
They have different levels of classes that prepare you for Cisco certifications, so you can get a real advantage.
That's how we're turning our ICT education into cool careers, doing what we love.
While learning to work on computer networks.
And making a difference in the world.
Cisco Networking Academy gives you lots of options, so it's easy to find a career that's a natural fit, no matter what your passion is.
Even if you're more the creative type and can't see the fit with computer networking. I wanted to be in fashion design.
Fashion and ICT?
That's what I thought too. But with the fierce competition and no guarantee, I thought it was smarter to combine my passion with a career in ICT.
It only took a few classes before she was ready to take her certification exam.
Getting my Cisco certification helped me land a 6-month internship at a global retailer, and now I'm building an interactive mobile shopping experience.
Now that's what I call being creative.
It's hard to break into any field unless you have an advantage, and this is it.
You see, it isn't what you already know,
In ICT, it's how you think.
so challenge yourself. See how your talents match the skills needed for a career in ICT.
You might be surprised at how well ICT suits you.
Tim was surprised by how much he loved the Networking Academy classes.
I love being around people, and so I really like troubleshooting. And those ICT courses helped me get a part-time job managing the computer network at a local senior center.
He helped seniors get connected so they could stay independent longer. It's kind of cool.
I had no idea what I wanted to do. But now that I've passed my Cisco certification, I'm on my way to a career with real impact.
If you're looking for something more meaningful, take the Cisco Challenge. See if a career in ICT is right for you too.
Especially if you like to figure out how things work. I'm always looking for a better way to do stuff.
That's why she's going to be a network engineer, specializing in cybersecurity.
It all started when she took her computer apart freshman year.
Don't remind me. With the ICT classes I took, not only was I able to put it back together, but now I can design, install, and manage computer networks. Deciding to take Networking Academy classes was a no-brainer, but getting my Cisco certification was probably one of the best decisions I've made to increase my salary potential.
It could be for you too. Cisco certifications can give you as much as a 9% salary bump and better job opportunities.
Cisco Networking Academy makes me a part of a greater community of smart people with big ideas, like you guys.
So here's the big secret. The demand for people like us who can combine our creativity with technology just keeps growing.
Cisco Networking Academy can give you the ICT and work skills you need.
To get a real career with lots of options.
3 people, 3 unique interests, all with a promising future.
What are you waiting for? Take the challenge. We did.
See if you have what it takes to become a Networking Academy success story too.
For a brighter future,
Check out Cisco Networking Academy today.
All right. As those students pointed out, the Cisco Networking Academy provides hands-on training to prepare students to get into an amazing career where you can combine your creativity with technology. Let's go ahead and go to the next slide. So did you know that there's a shortage of 1.1 million skilled trade workers in California, and this number is growing. This is a trend across the nation, and as individuals are retiring and there are not enough trained employees to replace them, the gap continuously increases. Were you ever told that you could only be successful with a 4-year college degree to make enough money to support yourself? Well, the fact is that individuals who are trained in CTE programs can make the same amount of money or even more. There are not enough trained workers, so positions are available with really competitive pay. The demand of middle-skilled, specialized jobs requires more education and training than a high school diploma, but less than a 4-year college degree, meaning less time in school and getting quality training so you can go directly to work. Let's go to the next slide. Thank you. So now let's hear from the computer networking industry experts about the need for trained individuals and the specific number of amazing opportunities in computer networking. Go ahead, let's play the video.
Access to opportunity can change lives and change communities. Cisco Networking Academy partners with educators, governments, and employers to bring more opportunities to millions of people. The outcome also helps address the global digital skills shortage.
We have a shortage of digital talent in Europe, and it's quite obvious that networking technologies are extremely important. So we need to have people extremely professional, extremely competent to make sure that their companies will be secure.
We know employers are challenged by the global shortage of networking and cybersecurity professionals. In cybersecurity alone, there will be 3.5 million unfilled jobs by 2021. As the world's largest and longest-running corporate social responsibility education program, we're addressing this challenge. For over 20 years, Cisco Networking Academy has balanced agility and expertise to deliver impactful curriculum to more than 24,000 educators across 180 countries. Nearly 1.9 million students are currently enrolled, and we're prepared to scale as the need for professionals continues to grow. In conjunction with thousands of traditional and non-traditional learning organizations, such as universities, governments, and prisons, we're preparing people with the technical and soft skills needed to thrive in the digital economy. Our custom cloud-based education platform, netacad.com, makes it all possible. Built upon Cisco's core principles of openness and software best practices, it scales internationally. The interface is easy to use and intuitive, offering all the functionality needed in the daily management of classes.
Sorry about that.
Of learning pathways aligned to industry jobs, giving educators the ability to customize the experience for students. Rigorous instructor training is facilitated directly from netacad.com, and community support is offered worldwide. Educators report that their involvement with Cisco Networking Academy improved their teaching and professional growth. 97% said the program helped them become a better educator, and 85% said the program helped them broaden their career. Students benefit from over 30 courses in up to 25 languages, covering introductory to advanced networking, cybersecurity, IoT, digital literacy, and entrepreneurship. The breadth, quality, and access of our courses ensure every student, no matter their race, ethnicity, or accessibility needs, can participate, while formative assessments help drive learning outcomes and monitor student progress.
What's most important is student success. We have students that attribute their participation in the Networking Academy to getting jobs that have allowed them to take on challenging career opportunities to make a difference in their communities and in the digital economy.
Those who complete our program have a bright future, with 90% finding jobs or further educational opportunities.
We are not training our students for today's day, we're training them for tomorrow's day.
Together, we've helped more than 9 million students worldwide build skills that enable them to prepare for careers that positively impact the world. Cisco Networking Academy. Between teaching and transforming, there's a bridge.
Cisco, the bridge to possible.
Okay, so as you heard, there is a huge demand for trained workers in the networking industry. Did you know that Delta College offers computer networking classes at Delta's South Campus at Mountain House? Students can earn the Cisco Academy training and earn a Cisco certification. These courses are taught by Cisco certified instructor, Sergio Calderon. All right, let's go to the next slide. Okay, as seen on this slide, students who are Cisco certified can earn a starting salary of approximately $75,000 a year. That's amazing. That's a great starting salary. All right, next slide, please. Okay, now I would like to introduce to you all Kevin Henry. He is a senior systems engineer at Becton Dickinson. Welcome, Kevin, and thank you for being here. Please tell us a little about your background and what you do.
Sure, thank you. Well, hello, I'm Kevin Henry, and I want to thank you for this opportunity to talk a little bit about my experience and wisdom as an IT professional. So a little background about me. I went to San Diego State as a freshman in college and soon moved back home where I studied at Delta College for 2 years. And Delta introduced me to my first programming classes that ultimately vaulted me into my undergrad at DeVry University. And that's where I received my bachelor's in games and simulation programming, which is the equivalent to a computer science degree with an emphasis on game theory and development. I then completed a master's in project management at Keller Graduate School of Management. And through the years, I have picked up various certifications through programs that were instructor-led, much like this. Although my initial interests were in game development, I ended up laying my foundation in the medical industry. I've been employed at Becton Dickinson, also known as BD, for the past 8 years. And this company's it provides hospitals with various solutions to increase their productivity, manageability, and most importantly, patient safety. I'm a senior systems engineer where my responsibilities focus on many different technical and administrative tasks. So I work with our customers nationwide, remotely from home, and we review the technical needs of applications, including server, hardware, and networking requirements within the customer. During a given project, I'll work closely with the hospital IT to deploy our solutions by installing applications within virtual Windows Server and SQL environments. And much of our work is around integrating many different systems through networking and security protocols from everything to communicate correctly between a hospital information system, our solutions, and the end users within the hospital. And it's very important that we work with our customers to build an environment that can communicate properly while keeping everything secure on the network. We're working with critical patient data that must meet HIPAA and other stringent industry requirements. So from an educational perspective, I found that hands-on experience has been the most beneficial to me and has made me more marketable in this industry. And the best part about a computer science or networking education is that you're able to use those skills in a limitless amount of places in your professional life as well as personal life. I went to school pursuing game development, but found myself applying that knowledge to medical software solutions. Being able to troubleshoot connection issues between clients and servers is an absolute must-have. I know that the Cisco Network Academy will prepare you for real-world scenarios that will benefit your professional careers for life. I've been fortunate enough to be working from home for the past 7 years. So when COVID came into our world, my job situation was not at risk. Even many of the hospital IT that I work with ended up being able to do the majority of their work from home. Being able to manage their hospital networks from home is simple. And if there are any physical hardware needs, they can go into office on a need-only basis. I have coworkers on my team that came from various companies, General Motors, Sony, local hospitals, all completely different companies, but sharing the same technical needs. I was able to get my foot in the door at this company due to my professional network. A friend told me about the position and put a good word into their boss, and my skill set and commitment got me the rest of the way. I think it's important to build a community while you are in your studies, branch out on various forums, and participate in as many mentoring opportunities as possible. Most importantly, work hard at whatever task you are doing, big or small. Your integrity will catch eyes of employers and lead to job opportunities and promotions. Degrees and certifications are huge to show off your skill sets and qualifications, but experience is what will put you ahead of other applicants. The Cisco Network Academy is a great opportunity to build both the skills and the experience to gain that edge. I was grateful for the time I spent at Delta. It helped foster my interest in programming and software development. And I think it's great that Delta has more technical programs and they're now available to help bolster students and professionals into the world of IT. So with that being said, if you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer what I can.
All right, thank you so much, Kevin. We really appreciate you being here and talking to us a little bit about what you do and the industry that you're in. Yeah. Okay, let's go to the next slide. And I believe we're going to talk about tuition next. All right, this slide shows the cost of tuition at Delta College and compares it to different colleges in our area for California residents. This only includes the cost of tuition and does not include any other student fees. And as you can see, Delta is by far the most affordable college and offers an excellent education. Delta is the only campus to provide CTE certificates and degrees. And we also offer financial aid workshops on a monthly basis that will discuss a variety of tuition assistance programs. So take a look at this slide. You can see that Delta charges $46 a unit, where CSU Sacramento is at $239 a unit, and then UOP, a private university, charges $1,738 a unit. So definitely Delta is very, very affordable. All right, let's go ahead and go to the next slide. I want to thank all of you for attending the first virtual CTE exploration event. I hope you were able to indulge with us and we left you wanting more. A big thank you and shout out to our participating faculty, students, and employers for taking the time out of their busy schedules to meet with us and highlight their journey and recruitment opportunities. You can follow Delta College on any one of the social media platforms listed here. And there is a survey link in the chat box that I believe Laura is going to put in. Please complete the survey as your feedback is really important and valuable to us, and it'll help us improve for our next event. But now I want to open it up for any questions for the audience or comments. And I also want to welcome Professor Sergio Calderon to participate and to help answer questions. So do we have anything in the chat box yet?
I don't see any questions at the moment.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Michelle. Professor Calderon, I believe you're online. Would you like to unmute yourself and introduce yourself to the audience? And if you have any comments or anything else you'd like to share, we'd love to hear from you.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, Elizabeth.
Yeah.
And again, I am the Cisco Networking Academy regional instructor for not only Delta College, but I also take care of the Central Valley of local academies. So our academy actually reaches out and spans out to high schools, which is a direct pathway into Delta College. So these students can hopefully, within 1 year, obtain their CCNA certification. Rigorous program, but very rewarding at the end.
Professor Calderon, would you also be able to talk about the wages that the students are currently receiving once they complete their certification?
Absolutely. That's one of the biggest challenges, I guess, with any jobs is to find the right wage or salary. Most of my students and my advanced class that just finished up security, 80% of them obtain jobs within about a month from receiving their certification. I have starting wages from about 70,000 to about 120,000. It just depended on which industry they went into. And as anybody knows right now, IT is everywhere and every company has it. So the ones that went to the biomedical fields, they're working on scanners for microscopes and other areas of that they need to network. Those guys are a little bit over 120,000. Network security in general starts them out at about 100. The standard CCNA student will start on literally 65 to about 75,000, and that is with no experience as long as they have their CCNA certification.
It looks like I have a new question here in the chat box. Is training in this field similar to the knowledge required by the A+ certification, or is it different?
It's actually a little bit different, but they go hand in hand. The A+ certification allows a student to learn how to diagnose, repair, and do basic installations of computers. Whereas networking, we work on the back end of the infrastructure, per se. Like the comments that would say on the videos, we are the aviation controllers of the internet. So we make data flow from point A to point B, making sure that everybody works properly, firewalls. And the A+ certification is more geared towards just the PC repair aspect of it.
Professor Calderon, can you give us a description of the type of equipment that is in the classroom that you're training individuals on?
Sure, like you said earlier, we do have a state-of-the-art classroom. It is fully established with 10 cabinets of equipment, one per each one of the rows of the classroom, which include the newest Cisco routers and switches, as well as firewalls. And the students are actually doing hands-on, like the video was showing. They are connecting to the routers, to the switches. And again, all the technology that we have is less than 3 months old, which gives the students a hands up when they go out in the industry, because they are working on new technology, not antiquated technology.
Awesome. Do we have any other questions?
Elizabeth, I also want to note on here that for most industries, it is important for our partners to know that we do offer the courses in the evening. They generally go from 5 to 10 p.m., which caters to a lot of the working individuals. A lot of companies will send their students our way, like Xfinity, AT&T, just a few of them, to train. So they need to have classes available to them after they get off of work. So again, that is one of the areas of the industry that we cater to, so they can keep their day job and still continue to come to school.
Yeah, that's really nice. That's a great accommodation for folks that are working and trying to upskill. So that's really important. Thank you for pointing that out.
It looks like we got a new question. In your experience, who would the ideal student be in terms of their skills and pre-existing knowledge or their technical skills?
Well, ideally for this industry, for you to learn networking in general, the core of networking, it's best to come in with very little experience. Basic operation of a computer with not too much knowledge of the industry of the two separations between computer science and networking. If you come in with too much computer science knowledge, it does conflict with what we do as far as networking. But ideally right now, my best students are ones that came in with no experience or very little experience, but know how to maneuver a computer.
Thank you. I think that is all the questions that we have here in the chat box.
All right. Well,
so I just want to say thank you. Thank you to all of the participants that had put the questions out. These were great in helping us answer those directly from Professor Calderon and learning more about his program.
Thank you everybody for attending our presentation on the computer networking in the Cisco Academy. I want to let you all know that you are welcome to join us next week on Tuesday, February 9th, where we will highlight the machine tool technology and engineering technology programs, and that we hope to see you there. Thank you all so much.
Thank you.